Hey y'all, what's up? I just got done eating ice cream sandwich. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm chilling. I'm kind of irritated, but it's the life of a mom, right? Sometimes. So, and I'm trying to watch this Eagles, trying to watch this Smackdown, as well as this Eagles Packers game. I have to put that on mute right quick because they're on halftime. Yesterday's game stressed me out, but I got a whole clip for that, so I'm about to show it right here. You will see stars. Hey y'all, what's up? So I remember now why I don't have a fantasy football team and I don't watch sports as much as I used to. First of all, my son got me watching WWE with him, okay? I'm so caught up in the storylines, I be stressed out, okay? Because for his birthdays and stuff like that, his Christmas presents, he wants to go to the live events, so I gotta know what's going on. But I'm a Ravens fan, okay? And I was so stressed yesterday. First of all, the first three calls in like 2 minutes pissed me off. Cause I'm like, let them play, dog. Like y'all got in trouble for missing calls. Now y'all want to overcall. Like let them play, okay? Second of all, after halftime, what was it, 2010? I was so 20 points to 10 points. I was so stressed. I couldn't watch it no more. I tried to watch I think I watched the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. I said nope. And I'm kind of mad I stopped watching it because I think the ending, it was like he was real close to making a field goal touchdown for it to be a tie game, and we lost. But from what I was told, or what I'm read on Twitter, that the refs, of course, were making unnecessary calls and cheating and stuff like that. And my son said before the game started, he was like, I already know Patrick Mahomes will pay the refs. And I'm like, we're in Kansas City, so of course. And then I used to be a diehard Packers fan because I was a real big Brett Favre fan. So I check up on them every once in a while. And them the only two games I watch. If them two aren't playing, I really don't care. I might catch a Browns-Bengals-Pittsburgh game only because that's in my division and I want to know what ranking we're in. But other than that, I don't watch it. But like, I feel like the Ravens and the Packers get cheated out of the most calls, or they get overcalled every season because they're decent enough teams. Every year, I'm gonna give them that. But like the calls, I remember that one year the Packers lost, and what they said, like $500 million was lost in bets because of that, like the calls and stuff. It's crazy. I should not be this stressed out for games. Okay, the only two times I will allow myself to be stressed out in sports is March Madness, okay, and the playoffs. Other than that, and more so the NFL playoffs, because I don't have an NBA team. I love different players, but I've never had an NBA team. I've always loved players. So, it didn't make me really know. Never mind. I just love the game of basketball. But thanks to my cousins and my uncle. But I've never in my life, like I had to cut it off I had to cut off because I was stressed out. Like y'all not about to have me have my blood pressure high and me have 1,000 gray hairs in my head because of football season start. Like, we're not doing that this year. So I'm going to just stick to what I know and not hardly watch nothing. I'm going to watch my games if they don't stress me out. And if they do, I'm cutting them off and watching something else. Okay? Because y'all not about to have me stressed. And then tonight, I got a double watch Smackdown and watch on my laptop the Eagles versus the Packers on Peacock. So I don't know how I'm going to do that before my birthday. And then tomorrow and Sunday, I'm going to do birthday stuff. But y'all, pray for me, because if that stressed me out. The one game, Lord, this at 8 o'clock, these two events is going to really stress me out. And I ain't got time for that, okay? I do not have time, okay? I ain't trying to be stressed. I got enough going on. I hope you guys had a great day. If not, it's not too late to turn your day around. Okay? And be blessed because you are blessed. Okay? Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your significant other, your family, your friends, or your alone time. If you like solitude, enjoy it. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty because you want to be by yourself. Okay? Love you all. Bye. So, WWE tonight was but I'm kind of sad that they're leaving SmackDown. Many reasons. One, I don't have cable. Okay? I have streaming services. I have every streaming service under the sun. I have Paramount. I just ended Hulu because I was like, I don't watch it. Disney Plus. Well, my sister's Disney Plus. HBO Max. Through someone. Netflix. Peacock. Excuse me. I think I'm missing something. Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount, Peacock, Max, and of course I have like Tubi and what's the other free one? Tag on. It's like Tubi, but it's not Tubi. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Crackle. That's what it was. It has more old school movies. So I have all them. There's no need for me to. I don't even watch TV like that for me to have all these streaming services. And then when I had Prime, I was getting Prime, but I was like low key. I don't need Prime paying how much I'm paying each month. I don't order stuff like that. Okay. Now I have 3 free months of Apple TV. I'm not even gonna do that to myself. But today was, so I caught it on time. The graphics show for Cody, because he's the only one that they show the graphics for now. He comes out in his suit and his smile and stuff like that. And it's crazy because following superstars on social media, I know how to separate the two when I'm talking to musicians and basketball players. And sometimes the wrestlers. Sometimes. But it's just like crazy because some of them will post on their timeline like they're playing with their kids. And then later on, they're in Smackdown. And I'm like, so either this was a video from yesterday or you actually put these kids on the school bus and then got straight on the plane, which is dedication. Okay? Because trying to get kids up and wrangle for school or daycare is a job. You hear me? Especially if you're not a morning person. But it started off with Cody. He came out and said what he wanted, asking, Canada, what you want to talk about, things like that. Sorry, y'all. I didn't get no sleep last night, the past 2 days. So I'm going to be rested tomorrow. I was going to turn up and go to my college and watch the game, but I decided I wanted to pamper myself this birthday. So I'm doing a whole pedicure, manicure, brow tinting, 90-minute full body massage, facial, going out to eat. That's my me time. I'm breaking it up in 4 parts. So I'm spending my birthday with myself. That's this part. And then my son this weekend. And then my siblings. And then my friends. So after I do all the pampering, I'm relaxed. My son and I are going to a soccer game. And it's Marvel night. So I get to dress up as a Marvel character. And then the next day, I'm doing... and then my sisters and I later on that night are having a kickback and drinks and food and movies and stuff like that. And then Sunday, my friends and I are having an adult kickball game, like an adult field day. Y'all, that's going to be interesting. Some people are in shape. Some people are in shape. It's going to be drinks going and trying to play games. Like, remember how Nick used to have the we used to have on Saturdays when they used to have the like the field day type situation until like 1 o'clock. That's what it's gonna be like, but we grown. Okay. And then after that, I'm chilling. So, and I'm off Monday. So I get a day to myself. Well, no, I got doctor's appointments, but most of the time I get the day to myself because my son will be at school. So I got that out of the way. Anyways, I love how women are announcers and commentators in sports more so now than they used to be. The game is back on. Sorry, y'all. So he came out. He was talking. Then my song come on. So y'all know that's my song. And let me tell you how strong their jeans are. Okay. He made a side smirk. Did that side smirk thing? When he did it, the first part I saw Jimmy. Then he did it again, and I saw Jay, and I said, God dang, this jeans strong. And then the jeans are even so strong that, like, a couple weeks ago, Jacob made a face, and he looked like them. And I was like, yeah, they are first cousins. I had to reevaluate my life. But he came out talking to Cody, talking about the whole situation with KO. He was like, I told you I got next. So Cody tried to pull the Jacob. What he say? He said, I'm not talking to you. Then he said, Jacob, step up. So Jacob come into the ring. Then he looked at Solo. It was like, I acknowledge you, my chop, and jumped down the ring. I said, first of all, Cody bold as hell, okay? Jacob will kill you. He the reason why your ribs is cracked, like, or injured. Like, what is we doing? You really trying to end your life, okay? That's first. Second of all, when is Jacob when are we gonna get this when Jacob won't accidentally hit Solo? Are we ever gonna get that? Or are we gonna play like the past social media stuff is non-existent and we're using Jacob as a different entity than how he was before he got signed to WWE? Because if that's what we're doing, I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? But I need to know which one are we going? Because some people are saying he's working on the cover. There's some people saying, no, he really with him. So, and it's only because people keep retweeting and stuff talking about something he acknowledged this Roman as his travel chief before he became WWE and stuff like that. So it's kind of hilarious. So then, you know, typical Bloodline, they come out and they try to win the Philly score and get 17. It was just 19-12. I thought, sorry. Oh, so then, oh, that was a nice catch. Oh, he gone. That's it. That's another touchdown, Philadelphia. 23-19. Sorry. So then, let me cut this off because I'm getting distracted. So then, yeah, so they try to jump him, right? And then DIY and the Street Profits come out and I get chills. Okay, first I don't like this glare on my glasses. I get chills and I'm like, ooh, it's about to get good. Soon as that happens, Nick come out. I'm like, Nick, I love you, okay? And you my favorite GM, okay? Out of the three right now. But let them fight. So he comes out and was like, basically, don't fight, you're gonna get penalty, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he said, oh, but this is what we gonna do. And y'all wanna, cause I'm like, oh, cause I don't know why I thought KO was coming out there to help, but I was like, that's still only two people. So he said, we gonna, cause he was like, I would be champion if it wasn't for Roman. And speaking of Roman, y'all need to let that man live. Like, people are complaining that they don't see him on Smackdown enough. First of all, he signed a contract to come in certain days for SmackDown. One, because he held the story for so long, and now it's furthering itself. But also, it makes the title reigns more special because he's not around. But people was like, y'all forget that he had 2 family members, one of them being his father, pass away within like a month and a half of each other. He has 5 kids, okay, and a wife. And he still deals with health issues. And the COVID is running rapid, okay? Because my son and I had it 2 months ago, okay? And we vaccinated. And it's our second time getting it in 3 years, which is kind of good. Because I know some people that had it for every variant that came out, they done had every variant. I'm like, how the hell your immune system, like, that's crazy. But stuff is going around here, okay? In the past 4 years, my baby done had strep, COVID, RSV, and the flu. He had COVID twice, so that's 5. And then some people was like, some doctors was like, the kids get all that and pneumonia. I was like, oh no. But let him live. So Nick was on there talking about it's gonna be a 4-on-4 tag match. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be good, okay? Tonight, everybody gets excited. And he said, since it's gonna be the premiere of WWE Smackdown on USA, it's a steel cage match. And I said, ooh, okay, because if I remember, and I can't remember if Cody and Seth had a steel cage match at Hell in a Cell. But I know Cody won. He had a whole torn pec. Okay, so there's no way in hell y'all about to have Solo win against Cody. Okay. Oof. Like, it's crazy. What is it? I think it was a steel cage match. I'm looking on Google. I mean, because I wanted to make sure. But I could be wrong though. Because I don't never fact check. I just go based off of the top of my head. It was a steel cage match. Okay. So that's the last. I was about to say that's the last steel cage match. I think I remember him being there, and he ain't lose. So, and I don't know if it's Solo's first. I think it's his first that he's actually been in and not being a helper of, or not including Survivor Series. So this is gonna be a problem because not unless one of the people in the bloodline can sneak stuff in for you or get in or whatever. Good luck. Okay? Okay? And I hope you add to the legacy of the steel cage matches. Like your father did something iconic at the steel cage matches. Daggone Hell in a Cell with the Usos and the New Day was a steel cage match. The first tag team steel cage match. And it's a classic. My son just watched it 2 weeks ago. He watches that every month. I promise he does. So you got to make your stamp on this. Okay? You're continuing the legacy of the steel cage matches in your family. Okay? Direct bloodline from Rikishi. Not saying the whole Anuari family. Just you, the Fatu, So it got to be a good one. Okay? Just saying. Even if you lose, the match got to be good and entertaining. Okay? And then, yeah, so I was like, ooh, that's going to be good. And, I was just like, what? Wait, okay, so that's going to be good. Excuse me. And I'm assuming Naomi had either dark match before or after SmackDown, because on her Instagram she showed her leg and then with her lime green sleeve and then her shoe with the LED lights. So I was like, she's in gear and stuff like that. So then after that they go away and they show KO looking at like the Oiler stuff, and then A-Town down there making fun of him, and then he was like, basically, are you dumb or are you moronic? A moron. And he's like, I'm gonna talk to since y'all are so good, you want to talk about me and Cody? Oh, you want to talk about mothers? You want to talk about me and Cody and us still being friends and stuff like that? or him and Randy in the triple threat against LA Knight, I think, was it right? For the title. And them still being friends. Like, let's test your friendship and see how good you are as friends. So they're like, yeah, we're great. So he's like, it's a great ring wrestling. He said, triple threat match. So I'm crying. And he's like, you don't deserve this. And you need a new shirt. And I love KO because his dry humor has me crying, laughing every time. Okay. I need to find a KO shirt I like. I was looking at several shirts on WWE actually yesterday. Most of them were Montez Ford shirts. I'm gonna get into that whole situation. And then I've been looking at Legado de Fantasma shirts because of the color. And I love black. I love bright colors. Being from where I'm from, it's either bright colors or it's black. There's no like in between. Okay. And KO shirt. Like them the only 3 shirts I was looking at recently. But I was like, oh, so Theory had me cracking up because he was like, I don't believe Grinsky said that. And I was cracking up. Corey looks great in the black. It's slender and stuff like that. I don't know if Cole not having Pat beside him makes him like more cynical or makes him, and now he's back with Cole because he's always like debating. With Corey. Because Corey to me is the announcer when he's with Pat or when he's with Cole. Always plays like the devil's advocate type. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, well, this person sucks. And he'd be like, what are you talking about? They're great. So I'm like, okay, we need a protagonist, right? But yeah, so after that, it was that whole thing. So the people were excited on that part. And then the people were excited doing this triple threat. And for a while, they were fighting. They were jumping on them. And I said, this seems more like a handicap match than a triple threat match. It seems like a 2-on-1. So then I think Theory had, what is that? Had put a table out for KO to go through. And somehow Waller ended up going through the table. I don't know where the hell Theory was. I missed that part of the match because I'm like I said, I was trying to watch the football game. Oh, both of them scored again. 25-24. Oh, ooh. Come on. Okay, sorry. So, they were trying to, he ended up, so I was like, where is Theory at? So then I turned back around and it's more like a 1-on-1 match because Theory's in the ring with KO by himself. And like they said, you think KO going down like that, you sadly mistaken. Okay. So then Waller does all this, Theory does all this work, and then somehow Waller gets back in the ring. He gets cannonballed by KO, which it looked like it hurt. And he gets swanton. He almost gets pinned. Waller saves him. And then something happens, and ow, my hair. Something happens, and Waller is about to pin KO. And then Theory pulls him off and starts fussing. So I said, oh. And I was like, this is where the turn is about to start, okay? As soon as they said triple threat, I said, the turn about to start now. If it ain't started and people putting bugs and stuff in Theory's ear, it's definitely starting now, okay? They ended up, and then KO, they ended up doing all that, and then KO ended up still winning. And then before that, Pretty Deadly was talking to Tiffany. Still talk about the musical. And every time they mention musical, in my head, I start crying, laughing, only because, first of all, when they first said it, that whole interaction with them and Street Profits had me cracking up. Second of all, when they actually played it out and they was like 5, 6 dance break, 5, 6, 7, I lost it. I couldn't hold it together because I was sitting there confused, like what is happening? Like literally looking like that, like. And then once they said the dance break and start trying to dance, I couldn't hold it. Like the confusion left the window. I just start cracking up. So I'm like, if they start this, they end up finishing this musical, it's gonna be funny. But if they don't do it no time soon, they just need to dead it and give them something else to do. Okay. So they was talking about avenging it, and I was like coming out talking about something. I'm gonna help you like you helped me. And I was like, I don't know what the hell that means. So I was like, that seems like the beginning of the end of this alliance. Tiffany looked great. Nia looked phenomenal. I love the jean outfit. I love her natural curls. I always love her natural curls. So, excuse me. So, it's excuse me, I'm tired. So, it was not Nia, sorry. It was Tiffy versus Bayley. Love Bayley's gear. That purple, I love her hair. My hair was that color two years ago, but it was a black purple. So you only saw the purple in the sunlight. Like other than that, you would have thought my hair is black. And this is the hair I was doing last week. So I gotta take these down. They're tight. I've had them up all day. So yeah, Nia comes out at the wrong, like a last minute turn. Something happened where they were wrestling and Bayley's arm got messed up. So Nia comes out. It distracts Bayley for a second, and then she gets back to it. So I'm like, well, since Nia's out there, Michin is probably gonna be out there because they got the alliance. And it hurt the whole situation with Nia, but that didn't happen. So I was wrong on that count. And then I think Nia tried to distract the refs with Tiff, and it didn't work. And then at one point in time, Tiffany had Bayley pinned for like 10 seconds, and the refs didn't see it because they were talking to Nia. Ooh. They were talking to Nia, and when they did turn around, Bayley got back up. So Tiff ended up losing that match. She ended up losing that match, and Bayley ended up being the winner of that match. I have to make sure because my hair was like really tight. Sorry. And and then after that, I think Giovanni came out. So they did this whole thing, Giovanni coming out, and he looks different. I don't know if he's gotten more swole because everybody leaves and comes back like super big, or if because he's always been in shape, but like is he more toned in his muscle? Like something is different about him, his appearance coming back, and I can't put my finger on it. I probably have to look at like an old picture from like last year and then a picture now, and then he comes out, and then Corey's talking about if they made like if cars made people or something like that, he would be like, and he and Apollo's in the ring. So when he came out, before I saw Apollo, I said, this is gonna be a squash match. I don't want to see this. Like, I honestly don't. And then I was like, I saw Apollo in the ring. I was getting a little upset because I was like, please don't let this be a squash match where Apollo loses. We just got this man on TV. He just won last week. Y'all used to have him and Cedric do squash matches and lose all the time. Like, please let him win. And then he ended up winning in 3 seconds. And somebody was like, Giovanni, you gotta stay with it, okay? Stay with it. Somebody was like, I was like, he been away for a long time. I don't know in his downtime if he was doing rehab or whatever, and he was like practicing in the ring or whatever. But I'm like, if he wasn't, you can tell. And if he was, that's fine too. But I was like, that could start, the beef or whatever situation. So because A-Town Down Under had lost, and it was like they were one of the best tag teams and stuff like that, they wanted to have a tag team match next week with KO and whomever. So I was like, based off of that, it's probably going to be Randy might be back and face them. I was like, or I say Giovanni. It'd be nice if Shinsuke does. And then also, I was like, I miss seeing Jimmy on my TV. Like, when is he coming back? Like, I know the whole situation with Shinsuke. He normally comes back, like, around this time or October. But I'm like, when is Jimmy still injured? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I have bought the No Yeet shirt. And my son bought the Yeet shirt. And I'm low-key mad that the red one came out first. Because I wanted mine to be black. But I bought the red one. I low-key, when I saw the black one, got mad. I was about to, and literally went on WWE Shop and was about to go buy the black one. But I was like, no, I need to buy somebody else's shirt. So, support someone else that I like. So I'm trying to do that. But what else? So so Chelsea come out, because this is when it got like lackluster or whatever. Not saying like the segments and stuff kind of weren't. They were okay, and some were good, but it was like the crowd was real demure and very quiet. Okay, so Chelsea and Piper, or as Piper put on her Twitter last week, Pip C, was talking to Nick, and Chelsea is one of a kind, because she was like, where do you get that pocket, what she say, protector from? uglypocketprotector.com. And Michin comes out, she's talking about she basically ended up in trash, this, that, and third, so they end up fighting. Michin comes out, she's handling her business for a while. Chelsea distracts the refs. Piper swantons her and does something else, and then Chelsea ends up winning. I love the fact that in Chelsea's beginning of her entrance, she has Samantha Irvin saying Chelsea Green, and then like even when she comes out and Alicia announces it, she says Chelsea that way, and then she does the grunt and the growl of the green, which I love the growl in her voice. Very much rocker. But yeah, because she was like Chelsea, and she's like great, like she, so yeah, so she ended up winning. Yeah, she ended up winning that match. And I was like, Piper is a problem, okay? She don't wrestle that much on TV, but she's a problem. I was like, she almost destroyed Jade. If I had to equate her to someone on the roster, she'd be a female Jacob Fatu. And I ain't gonna hold you. Like, to me, she'd be the female Jacob Fatu. Like, honestly, in my opinion, I think if she went against Nia, I think she would win. She's a problem, okay? And I think that's why she don't wrestle that much, because they know that. Like, they know the girls will be injured, okay? It did WWE, yes, they wrestle, but it's a lot of storyline and stuff of it, so they can't get too nitty-gritty into it, because it's just as much storyline as it is wrestling. But if she was like fighting, I feel like at another company or in like Japan, she'd be getting down, you hear me? Because they different over there, you hear me? So to come over here and learn that the style is a little different and not as gritty is kind of, but I feel like if she was to be a women's champion, it'd take a while for her to get thrown. And I honestly think that, like, it would have to be a Charlotte, a Bianca, trying trying to think of another woman. If they gave Natalya the championship one more time, like it'd have to be one of the girls like that, okay? Because there's no way in hell. Like, I'm trying to think of other women that's on the two rosters that I could see defeating her. I don't know. I don't know. And yeah. So then after that, it was LA Knight came out. I love a vintage vest. Okay, like the haircut. Okay, because when they showed him from an angle, I said, "Oh, he got a line up." Like even in the back, like his blade buffs. Like, oh, he got a line up. Haircut. Like, okay, he's smelling himself. Got the cute vintage vest on. Got the line up popping. You know what I'm saying? Got the haircut. Okay. And I was like, okay. So he come out talking about him doing the thing and him being from DC to Berlin, defeating, and Carmelo comes out. So I was wondering when his feud was gonna start back, because before he was U.S. champion, Carmelo and LA Knight were going at it, and then after that Money in the Bank situation, Andrade and Carmelo was going at it. But them two was out of the 6 men, those were 2 out of the 3 I had winning. Okay. Because a lot of people was like LA Knight, Jey Uso, or Carmelo. And my money was on LA, Carmelo, or Andrade. Ironically. Them 3 that was in the ring. So he's talking about how he got 2 up against Andrade. And don't nobody remember. Like, he barely... he barely defends his title, and this, that, and the third. And Andrade comes out, and Andrade was like, I beat you 2 times too. He said, don't nobody remember that. And I said, me, I remember. Okay, because I'm the one to say y'all 2-2. We need a tiebreaker at a Smackdown or PLE. Like, y'all need to be the opening match so y'all can have time to wrestle, or y'all need to be the main event. Okay, because y'all matches eat every time. You me. So then he says he starts talking in Spanish to LA Knight, and I caught most of it, but I didn't catch all of it because I'm tired and my brain ain't translate at all like that. So he started talking. I think he told LA, all you do is talk. That's all I heard. Excuse me. So I'm gonna get some money in my head itch. But so I think he walks off, and Carmelo tried to hit him, and he responded quickly. Okay, I said them reflexes quick as hell. He did that. He got a BFT from LA Knight. Ow, my knee. Okay, and then he got a BF Carmelo coming in front of his talking about something. Hey, and I beat you 2 times, and this is what you get for coming out, and and LA Knight gave him one too. And I said the best person that has the best persona out right now is Carmelo Hayes. And I say that because y'all know I watch the Up Up Down Down channel, and most of the time they're them. My hand is itching like crazy. I don't know how much money I'm getting, but I'm getting some money. So what was I saying? Oh, so I was watching Save Point with them on there, and it's like his persona on there, because most of the time it's just them talking and having conversation, and then his persona on SmackDown is like a 180. It's not like Rhea, or you know what I'm saying, when it says she's Demi times 10, or maybe Roman times 10, or something like that, or Jimmy gets to be himself, you know what I'm saying, or Montez gets to be himself. It's like the authenticity of them. It's like a totally different person. And most of the time I was like, with creative, a lot of these wrestlers work better when they're showing their authentic selves because it works. It's not too much and the crowd believes it. You're not trying to sell us something and we're sitting here looking like, come on. Like it's terrible. Okay? Carmelo is totally different. Okay? One thing he could do is act his persona when he was in NXT and even more so now. At the time, his promo skills weren't that great, okay? But he wrestled his tail off, okay? Now, they're getting better, okay? Because when he said last year, people was mad that he didn't get drafted. He was like, he'll go whenever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, he feels like they need him to go. He's only been there 2 years and stuff like that, and he feels like he has more work to do. And then I was sitting there listening, and that's like he does. But it's gotten better because only when you go to main roster, like you gotta step your game up because you're either gonna get demoted back to NXT or you're gonna get fired. So you gotta keep up with the girls and the boys, okay? So yeah. So then the main event was so then they was talking about how this is the last Friday on Fox and we're starting Friday the 13th on USA. And they were showing the clips of some of the stuff that happened the last 5 years. They had a 5-year contract. So I was like, how long did we have it on UPN when Smackdown was on Thursdays before we switched over? It must have been hella long. That was what? So when it went from USA, when it's before it was a CW, it was UPN, right? That's what used to come on in DC area. So when it switched over to CW, they still had Smackdown, or did it go somewhere else? Because that started in 1999. So if they had it from then to 2009, they had it for 20 years. That was good. And now NXT going to CW is like them coming home because CW is nothing but WB and UPN merged. Like, so it's basically like them coming home to the original. And yeah, so they showed all these clips and I said, I think all the clips except for one was all the clips from when I started watching in May of 2022. And I say, and I understand that they didn't start having a crowd again until like, I think late 2021. But I'm like, that's when it started getting, well, that's when I got into it, okay? So, I got chills on certain parts clips, like when KO and Sammy got back together and became friends. Okay, I got chills on that. And I got chills when they showed Jay talking about you out and I'm out too. And he kicked Roman. Oh, and then I got chills when Drew carried Punk into the thing. Because I'm like, first of all, how much do you lift to be able to easily carry this man like he is a pillow? Like, first, Drew big as hell, okay? I done been to a lot of live events, and he's been to almost every one I've been at. And he big as hell and tall, okay? He muscular. But I'm like, how much do you lift? Because he just picked him up and just walked with him. And I'm like, that junk tripped me out. Like, that was one of the best segments of that, if not the best segment of that night. Okay? So they was talking about how grateful they are and how they're going to CW and stuff like that. And then when they showed the clips and they were showing the premiere and they showed the first one was like The Rock, Baron Corbin and the man. And then I was like, or King Corbin, and I was like, so the season premiere is always in August. I said, I knew I wasn't bugging. Okay? I was like, they had to have it probably this next week instead of next month because around the time they had a season premiere, this year we're going to be NFL Kickoff Festival in Sydney, Australia. Oh, sorry. So I'm like, we're going to be doing Bad Blood that weekend. Okay? Which they kind of could have did because they could have did the premiere in Nashville October 4th. And then did Bad Blood That'd have been a good intro to the premiere. And then did the premiere for Raw that following Monday. Which would that would have been? The 7th? So that'd have been good. Like they could have did that way too, but because it would have been real good because now you got people. That's when they cross brands, of course, which I was confused as hell about for Bash at Berlin for a second. Which sometimes I feel like it's not necessary. You don't have to cross brands to let people know that they're going to be on Bash or at a PLE. Like we know what they're going to be on. And then if we don't, you watch the pre-show with WWE, you want to know, okay? Or if you don't watch the pre-show, like myself, I don't really watch the pre-shows, but I watch the videos on YouTube. Then you gonna know, okay? And between social media and all that, you gonna know. So then, yeah. So I was like, okay. So the 8-man tag match come out, right? Yeah, the 8-man tag match. My song come on, taking it all. So I'm like, okay. Then he does this, directs all of them to go wherever. So then, before that, it was a little promo, and B-Fab looked great, and I liked how they were agreeing but not agreeing, and my eyes are getting heavier. Sorry, you guys. And they were talking about then Street Profits that came out, but they came out from the crowd, and then DIY came out from the front, and I think it started, and then they just start going at each other. Because when I saw that, I was like, Johnny done got Jacob. I was like, why he playing with his life like that? I was like, first of all, I was like, he bold as hell. Okay? Because I don't think Cole has saw Jacob in ring action without that boot on. And that was another concern of mine. Because I was like, he just got that boot off. And I was like, so what percentage is his leg? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you got something off, don't mean you at 100%. Okay? And, I forgot who started it. I honestly did. I think it was Montez. Yeah, I think it was. And then they tagged in Angelo. And then Angelo tagged in Johnny or something like that. And I said, listen. I said, if Nattie and TJ, every person that Nattie that's been coming to the dungeon for Nattie and TJ has improved significantly. I'm like, Dawkins is eating it up, okay, in this ring. The Dawkins that I met 2 years ago in the ring was not the same Dawkins now, okay? And I said, if this is the results of people doing the work and going to the dungeon, I'm like, hell, I'm about to sign up and go to the dungeon. And I don't even wrestle. Like that, the improvements are phenomenal. And it's not just him. Like I said, like Moose goes there, Nias goes there. What's homeboy from NXT? His name Daniel or something like that. I think Mark Cardona goes there, Chelsea goes there. There's a lot of people in the independent scene that go there. But I'm telling you, when everybody there, B-Fab goes there. When everybody there that actually, when you see them wrestle, and then you watch like something from them a while ago, and it ain't even gotta be a long while ago. It could be like 3 to 6 months ago. And I tell you, they eat down, and they got it together. They got it together. That's why I said, if she ever retires in WWE, and they ask her to work at the Performance Center, if she says no, okay. But if y'all don't never ask her to work Performance Center with these up and coming wrestlers, y'all done dropped the ball. I'm trying to tell you. Nattie is such a tactician that everybody does better with her teaching them. And that's not just from the dungeon. That's from me watching Total Divas too. Because it's been a few times where like, God dang it, what's her name? Where like Lana or like somebody or maybe Rhonda or somebody will ask her opinion about stuff and she'll give it or show them, And like once, I think Lana asked her something, I think in the garage and one episode, Nattie had heels on. I said, first of all, she got heels on. Second of all, that is concrete on that floor. And she picked her up like it was nothing and then showed her how to do it and was like, all right, now you do it. And I said, this is concrete. Like, what are we doing? But I mean, she is skilled like that, okay? Calgary. And then she gonna have a nerve to show a picture of her and Beth Phoenix by the pool, look like at her house. So I'm like, is she not wrestling on TV? Like, she not wrestling no more? Is she doing behind the scenes stuff? Is she injured? Like, what is happening? Okay? Because I'm trying to figure out. There's so many good movies that's going to come out in the next year and a half. And this Joker, too, I think they dropped the ball because they should have had Maggie Rockwell. Maggie Robba. Is that how you say her name? The girl that was a Barbie and the other Harley Quinn. They should have had her in that. If not, you could have got Liv Morgan. Okay? I think she'd make a fabulous Harley. She looked like Margie Robert. How you say it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, so then I think Ciampa got in the ring, and Corey was like, he's the only one I think like has like the mindset of someone who defeat the Bloodline. And then I looked over for a second, and Jacob got in the ring. And I said, when the hell? Like, I literally went like this, and look, I said, when the hell did he get in the ring? And Cole was so like stunned, like, what the hell? And I was like, okay, he sounded like he was scared for a second. And then the way, I don't know, he picked Ciampa up, I think, by his neck and threw him across the announcement table before they went to break. I said, I was laughing because I said, the way Corey reflexes are fast and he moved the hell out the way. Second of all, Theory could, that's also, I said, Theory could sell a stunner. You hear me? Any move you give him to put on him, he could sell it like hell. And it's not many wrestlers that could do that, okay? Okay? We talking about on Twitter like today what wrestlers can do certain things, and then they was going back to the old Alexa Bliss and Charlotte feud and who ate the promo, and I was like, low key, Alexa ate the promo, but I was like, Charlotte is one of those wrestlers that is such a good wrestler. She can make anybody in the ring look good with her, and everybody can't do that because some people, they ain't got the pizzazz and stuff in the ring, but they're good, and some people aren't good, but they got the pizzazz, and then you go in the ring with somebody who's really skilled, and they be like, that match was terrible. That was Charlotte. Charlotte is one of those that no matter who she fights, it's going to look like a good match. And it's been more than one person, even Naomi was like, Charlotte makes her better. Okay? Speaking of, so, the Bloodline ends up winning, and that ends up being the end of the show. But my thing was, I was talking about Montez. So I follow someone on Twitter, and she was talking about how she thinks Montez could be the next superstar to carry on after Roman had carried the company for 4 years. And she said, let me tell you why. And she, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember everything, but she was saying that he has the look. He doesn't look like a wrestler in a suit. He's part of the Great American couple of wrestling, and he has the charisma, he has a charm, he is athletic, and I said 90% of everything she said in previous videos. Like, he does not look like a wrestler in a suit, saying that she even extended, like, he's been in the stock market exchange when they merged with his wife. He's done a reality show. And I said, Montez is one of the few people, and I've said this numerous times, and I tweeted, that he could put on a business suit. And you could tell he grew up wearing business suits and could wear business suit. He could put on a business suit. And this is why he need to be champion. Of course, that comes with the territory of him carrying the company. And walk past me, and I would not look and be like, oh, he a wrestler. If I didn't know him, I was like, that man is a CEO somewhere. He work in a stock exchange. He has some types of white collar job, and he's well paid doing whatever he does. That's what he gives me. And not only that, he got the charisma to be on TV. as far as WWE, he has the charisma to be reality show. He has charisma to be on talk shows. He's been on like the Sherry Show. He's been on Watch What Happen Live. He's been on certain stuff like that. And then they was like, then she said, and I said, and he's great at promo skills. Okay, he's one of my top 5 as far as the men are concerned with promo skills. Okay, he could bring you the humor, he could bring the drama, whatever. And I'm like, and then, and somebody's like, what about Dawkins? He's like, he ain't gotta like turn heel, but Dawkins is now been such a good wrestler and has his own promo that they could separate for a little bit. When the hell they get 31? See? and then yeah, so I was like, he has all that. He has athleticism. He's has such a positive attitude. Okay. And then she went on further, which I didn't even think about. Her name is Lovely. If you want to follow her on Twitter. But she has said something about, we thought that they were looking for like, and I'm still paraphrasing, a black wrestler that could be the face of the company, that can do all these things, win these matches, stuff like that. And she was like, but it ended up being a woman in Bianca. And then with him marrying her, okay, and them being such a power couple in wrestling, they have an authentic, star-studded, this is me paraphrasing now, power couple in WWE, a black power couple, or a power couple in just an authentic power couple in WWE. Okay, that could hit every segment of every arena in every field necessary. They could go to wrestling. They look good to go to wrestling events. They look good to go to music festivals. If they want to change them, you could put them in a suit. They could be in somebody's church. You could put them in a suit. They could be on somebody's TV show. You could put them in a suit. They could be at the stock exchange. Okay, you could put them in a suit. They could be at a board meeting. You know what I'm saying? You could be on TV shows. They could be on on talk shows. Hell, they had the reality show. Like, he needs to be pushed. If he's not the world heavyweight champion, universal, or the world champion on Raw, he needs to at least be the US or the IC title champion. And I thought I'm the only one. And every time they show stuff of him on YouTube or on Twitter, on Instagram, people are talking about, it's a shame that his man has not been pushed. And then they go into the whole race thing. Well, you know, they can't push too many people of color because they're already pushing the Samoans with the bloodline. And then they're pushing the Judgment Day, which all of them ain't even a people of color. It's just a mixed rainbow of people. And then you got to push with the, and then all these different factions. But I'm like, the WWE is a plethora of ethnicities and cultures, okay? Like, first of all, you need to get over that. If you are racist, you should not be watching wrestling. This is not the sport for you to watch. You shouldn't be watching any sport. You shouldn't be racist, okay? But WWE has done such a good job at displaying different cultures and different countries and going to different places and stuff like that, where everyone who's a fan could see themselves in someone. This is not the place for you if you got a mindset that you're in the 50s, okay? Like, but I could wholeheartedly agree with everything she said. And I can't say it enough, because I got pissed when he didn't get pushed after the Elimination Chamber match. And then I watched it back on a reality show, because I binge watched that one day when it came out last February. And when they showed him doing that, and then he did so well, right? I forgot he injured his leg after he did that, because when he came on the next week, I said, why the hell he got that boot on his leg? Legit. And forgot. Because I was such in awe. Like, the two people at Elimination Chamber, outside, I think KO was in it, that caught me off guard was Bobby Lashley. I think he was in that one too. But Montez Ford was a breakout star. And just like this year when my Bobby was in it. And I said they had to pin him. because whoever won the Elimination Chamber was going to fight Seth for the championship at WrestleMania. And I was like, they had to get Bobby Pin. I said, because there's no way early. Because there's no way it'd have been him versus Drew and Drew was going to win that. There's no way. No way. Not in my opinion. That man done put down Omos. He done put down Brock Lesnar. Okay? I think he's put down Seth. So the fact that I think he even lost a theory for the U.S. title was, to me, was crazy. I think he lost by getting cheating. But like, he's his name, he lives up to his name. Okay? Are we about to kick a field goal? Make it 29-31? Yep, it's 29-31. You got 17 in the third. You got a whole fourth quarter. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. How do they both start at the same time? Football be long too. Like, I don't miss watching it faithfully all the time. And then I be stressed. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what happens next week. I can't wait. And when are these WrestleMania tickets going on sale? Okay? I got money set aside to buy these tickets. That unless y'all want to give me some tickets. Like, if you really want to give me 4 tickets to WrestleMania, because I have myself and I have my niece, because she's never been to anything. Her parents don't never take her anywhere. She's never even had birthday parties. I'm taking her, and she's turning 18. So it'll be her 18th birthday in Vegas, and we're going to WrestleMania. And then my son, who's a huge WWE fan, and then his dad wants to go because he's never been to a wrestling event with him. So, because he's always on the road, on tour, doing music stuff. So he gets to go. But if y'all want to give me some tickets, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But if not, please put these tickets on sale. Okay? Christmas time is around the corner. I got money set aside for WrestleMania, but you know, between September and December be a struggle sometimes, okay? Because September's my birthday, and I got cousins, a lot of them in September. Then my granddaddy, my pop-pop was October, and my cousin, who 2 out of 3 of them passed away, and a couple of my uncles, and my grandma. And then it's also homecoming month for high schools and colleges, because my homecoming is that. And then it's our state fair here in North Carolina. Then November is Thanksgiving, and it's traveling, and it's my niece's birthday, and my nephew, 2 of my nephews' birthday. And I don't do Christmases, I do birthdays, because it's easier to give everybody special gifts, breaking apart versus trying to stress out and give everybody a gift. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm going back home to DC, or I either go back home to DC, or I go to Greensboro to my son's dad's side of the family. But my mom moved back to Florida 2 years ago, so I might go there. No, I'm not. So I'll probably be here, or I'll be back home. Then December is Christmas, okay? And my son goes with his dad, or my mom is in Florida, so I'm supposed to go there. But I'm like, it's a lot of money spent and a lot of things going on, okay? Got Christmas lights, got the lights festivals now people be charging for, and all of that. So please, us regular folks that have regular jobs and regular income, we need this stuff out so we can plan accordingly, okay? Just saying. So please release it soon, because I think last year y'all released the tickets in August, if I'm not mistaken. It's September, okay? I'm just saying, okay? As a birthday present to me, if you want to give me 1 WrestleMania ticket, if you give me all 4, I don't care. I'm forever grateful. If it's gonna be in the nosebleeds, please let it be in the suite, but don't let it be up too high. I'm scared of heights. Okay, so ironically, I will go on I'm not scared on a plane, and I will ride a roller coaster, but like to just be like at a tower and then looking down, not doing that. Not doing the whole stadium all the way in the nosebleeds. For one, I'm clumsy as hell. I'm afraid that I'm gonna trip and fall down some steps. And 2, I'm scared of heights. So, yeah, I hope you guys had a great week. Okay. They didn't count that. Oh, the field goal wasn't good. So it wasn't 29-31. It's 26-31. I miss why they didn't count that. I need to finish watching this Packers Eagles game. Or I'm not going to hold you. I'm lying. I'm about to go to bed. So I will see you guys next week. And love you all. Be safe. Bye.